Hey guys, welcome back. Lucian here with you again, like always, back for another episode of the DNS Tech Pack. So last episode I failed miserably at playing with the RF Tools world. It's still up and running, but yeah, that was a painful video. Hopefully you guys don't bang me up too bad for it, but definitely not a mod I'm super comfortable with, as you can tell. But it was fun. That was completely fun. So I let the little well, I don't even know what to call it, emeralds to gold machine run last night, and yeah, I got 37,000 gold now from 3,000, up from 3,000 I should say. So yeah, that worked out very well. In fact, a whole lot better than I thought. I got 35 now because I did make another induction cell. So now they're up to 2. So that was good. I let that run because it takes a few minutes to craft. It takes like, I don't know, takes 1,700 gold, and I was actually out of refined iron actually, but I fixed all that. So we can, you know what, I really want to make 2 more, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab a pattern. Get out of here. I want to make a provider, so that provides 204. So I have advanced induction providers in there. Let's just make one of those real quick, because I do want to drop down another one of these to make our flow a little bit better. You should have everything you need. Yep, and we'll give it to you. We'll give it to that computer because it's got the only 3,000, and that's 8,000, so that'll work perfect. So that has to be 3 blocks, so I need to probably update it by 4. So I wonder if I should throw down another ultimate. No, let's just have another elite. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so we'll let those 2 work. So as you know, I lost all my stuff, so I need to finish making, I need a sleeping bag. Well, that's not what I want. Okay, so sleeping bag back. I did spend some time making a new crossbow, and I actually made one that I was not happy with. Here it is right here. I made it out of thaumium bow, enderium body, paper binding, and fire string. And I had to put 250 redstone on it just to get it down to a drawstring of 1.8. And then this one, I only put 80 redstone and I got a drawstring of 0.25. Arrow speed of 14.4, arrow speed of 8.5. So I made this one, just wasn't happy with it, and then made this one. Yeah. And then also made some new bolts. They're manulin dipped enderium with slime leaves. So that's that. I made this off camera, which, you know, it's no big deal. And let's put soulbound on my inner pouch. Well, that's Reaper. Get in there. No. I'll put this in there so we don't lose the ender pouch again. Not like it's like hard to make, but it's just time consuming. Okay. Cool. So we're never gonna lose that again. What's wrong? You got ink? There you go. I wonder if we can enchant anything else. Can we enchant this? Yep. How about that? Pretty sure you can't enchant these. Almost positive. Just grab that. Yeah, I didn't think so. Anywho, I did make an iron cap wand, so did a little bit of Thaumcraft work because I wanted to get a Thaumium for the crossbow. So it looks like I got a bit of goo over here. It's not good. Throw that up. And I guess the last thing I need to make another traveling staff of traveling ender crystal, so that's a vibrant crystal with an enderman. Okay, well, I'm gonna finish that up and we're gonna start on a new project today. We're gonna at least start prepping for a new project. So I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, so we're back. So everything's kind of done crafting, almost. So today what we're going to focus on is the prep work for the fusion reactor. Because this thing it's doing good. Don't get me wrong, it's outputting 42,000 RF and we're burning up about 10-ish. I don't know where we're sending 10,000 RF to. Okay, now I'm a little bit concerned. I don't know what's running. Let's call some. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll figure it out. So, fusion reactor, multi-block from mechanism, and it can output a lot of power. So, I think I can remember how to do this. Start off with a star, a 5x5 star on the bottom, and then we slowly work around, basically just kind of creating a chamber for the reaction to work in. Now, I am placing a few extra blocks, I know, but I want to come back and delete the ones that I don't need. But I just want to work kind of slow at it. Okay, so there's the middle ring. See how we have kind of an enclosed chamber. So, alright, let me grab a few more blocks and we'll continue. Actually, you know what? Come on. I think I did that wrong. Did I do that wrong? Yeah, I did do that wrong. It's supposed to be a square. What am I thinking? Don't listen to me. I got the wiki up. On the other screen. That's how it's supposed to be. Alright. You. Okay, so I left ports out for each one of those because that's going to be a logic matrix thingy and inputs and outputs, and so we'll have matrix in here, the glass, input for the fuels, and then output for power to go right down there. And so that's that. Screw it. That's that. Nope. Okay. Okay. Is that right? No. Of course it's not. What am I doing here? Okay, let me stop. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I got it built right now. I was getting to the middle stages confused, so yeah. I had to stop and think about it there for a minute. So we need some more reactor glass. Come on, slide down. There you go. So it's 8. Make that for me. Alright, what else are we going to need? We're going to need some reactor ports, which I had those made up, so that's 4 of those. Gonna need a controller, which I can't believe I had enough stuff for. Okay, that's that, and we're gonna need one of these. Okay. I think that's everything. So here's kind of the shape right here. Kind of a diamond on the bottom, 5x5, and then a 5x5 with the corners cut off, and then middle layer is a 5x5. Again, fourth layer, 5x5 with corners cut off, and then a diamond with a 5x5. So that's how that should look now. Okay, port, and then we are going to there's certain rules that have to be done here. You can't have any of the edge be reactor glass. It always has to be so that, my friends, should be a complete well, I say that. Should have been a complete frame. don't think that's changed. Should get the little red sparklies. You have to have a way to get power out. Yep. Okay. Still incomplete. Okay, let me take a look. I don't know what I did different that time. I'll have to go watch the playback and see what I did different, but either way, we now have a formed reactor, fusion reactor. So we get a little bit of information tabs here, kind of what we're producing, a stats tab, injection rate. We're going to get into that. We're not going to get into that today, but fuel, heat, all that kind of cool stuff. So awesome. So that's kind of where we're looking at. Now the next thing we got to deal with, so we'll pull power out right to there at first. Eventually then we're going to tesseract it over to a Draconic Evolution multi-block. So the second thing we got to deal with is a way to jump start the reaction, and that's with the use of lasers and lots of power. And that's why I have that induction matrix down there, because we need lots and lots of power, right? So let's come over here and we'll come back to our crafting network, see what it takes to get the lasers up and going. Laser amplifier, laser tractor beam? I don't know anything about that. So these are the things we want right here. Okay, that's not horrible. Let me grab a few. Where did I put them? Why did I put them back in there? Laser. Cool. And laser amplifier. Cool. Now the reason, like I said, I've used this pattern coder. If I don't have all the materials in stock, I find it easier just to use a pattern coder instead of trying to ghost image it over. But whatever floats your boat. So we'll just stick those in there. And I'll put those in there, and let's see if we can have 5 would be a good number. 3 would be okay. 3 would take longer, but 5 would be better. Let's start off with 3. I'm kind of worried where my power's going to. I didn't think I had anything pulling. Anything that's pulling okay, so it's not that then. I didn't think I had anything in the base pulling that much power. Oh, you know what? It probably is some of these things over here. 320, 40. I don't know. I'll troubleshoot it later. Alright, how are we with lasers? 3 lasers, done. Of course, they don't stack. We'll get a laser amplifier up and running as well. Cool deal. And let's grab some scaffold. So what this is going to do, so we're going to take power from the induction matrix, send it up to the laser, and they are going to build up power in there, and then once they get up to a certain amount of power, they're going to shoot a big laser beam in here with enough heat, jumpstart the system, and then we'll feed in the 2 different fuels that we're baking over there to keep the reaction going. That's in theory how it should run. In theory. So that's going to go there. Oh, well, that's a thing. Yep, because I got power in there from my wireless charger. How many blocks? I'll put it apart. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 3. Nice try. Okay, cool. Now let's grab a liver. Yes, I believe that is correct. Okay. So if I remember correctly how to do this, we'll pump power into each one of these. You can see they got kind of a green input port. It'll go to here. This will act as a storage capacitor. Once we get up to that minimum of, I think, 1 gig RF, then we come flip the lever, power shoot in here, jumpstart the system. So let's do that now. And I'm going to go ahead and take the induction matrix apart as we expand it. Why do you think I should expand it out the back? We can expand it back, we can expand this way. Let's expand this way. Alright, let me grab all the induction pieces. Grab those, grab that, grab that, maybe one of those. Yeah, that should work. So what are you? You are quarry power, which quarry is not running, so we're fine to separate that off. And my whole system's gonna lose power for just a minute. That's right. Whew. So I was at what, 60-something% storage? Let's see what we knocked it down to. 13%. That's how much storage capacity we just added. Crazy. Alright, let me grab my configurator, which should be right there. Put you away. Put you away. And grab some conduit. Or I can teleport home. Okay, no conduit. Like some of that. We're just gonna wipe. Now we're just gonna power this guy up. You are not output. You are an output. Now I gotta figure out how I want to run power. Do I want to put a hole in the floor? So if I put a hole in the floor, it's gonna ruin the connected texture. So maybe, just maybe, well, here's what it's going to look like. How do we want to get this all wired up? I wonder if do I have a painting machine? Okay, I can make that. Painting machine. We'll grab some conduit binder, and let me grab a factory. Grab a factory block. Get out of there. Chisel, 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 where are you? Okay. Painting machine. Oh, I gotta make them. 1, 2, 3. Make those for me. So I'm just gonna do something that doesn't look as bad, but I mean, it's still gonna ruin the connected texture. It's not gonna look as bad as just a hole in the floor. Okay, just like that. Okay, it's not horrible. So I'm gonna definitely have to get some more conduit. It shouldn't be a problem now that everything's finished making. Oh, that should be enough. Now the next thing I need to consider is, do I want to meter it, or do I want to just dump power into it? That's my next question. I don't know. Kind of like, you know, because we're definitely not ready to jumpstart the system because we don't have enough fuel built up. I mean, we have a lot of fuel built up, but not as much as I want. So, do I just kind of let it run slowly, or do I just say screw it and dump a bunch of power into it real quick? So now it's outputting 15,000. Okay, so this is bad. Okay, that's bad. So you should be just building up power. Oh, it's going bad. Well, that was fun. That was a fun experiment. I didn't think it would fire until I finished giving it power. Or I gave the redstones. Why do you... You shouldn't have power. Okay. So... we need another laser. And I need a matrix. So burn that right up. Luckily it just popped this thing off. Okay. Alright, let me do a time check and see where we're at, and I'm going to fix this up. So I'll see you in a second. Alright guys, I'm back. So, a little bit of work later, and a good thing I did time check. We were right at that 30-minute mark, which kind of had a feeling we were. So I got this sorted. One thing I forgot to do, and this actually comes when you place it down, it comes default on disabled. So it automatically just outputs the power as soon as it gets it. But what I want is I want it to store up the power, and then when I'm ready, dump it all in. So you can see I was just testing with a basic energy cube. And if I put this back, we should see it running pretty much full bore now. There we go. So that's actually not going to take that long to get to full power. How much? What are we doing here? Okay, I'm okay with that. Yeah, we're still plus on power, and we're sending that up there to that. And then when we're going to get ready, we'll just come up here, flip the lever, and it'll be good to go. Cool. So let's see, flux. Yep, so we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more of those. So we'll get that cooking. But I'm gonna leave the video there. This is just kind of a prep video as we kind of finished waiting on the rest of the fuel to cook up. And I'll throw all that in there while I can talk and focus. So this is just kind of a prep video to kind of get us ready to jump start. Well, I say that. They jump start the fusion reactor. Then once we get the fuel built up, get our power built up, then we can come back and just flick this guy on. So we got to get up to a minimum of 1 giga RF, and looks like we're already like what, 10% there, maybe. I like it. All right, guys, have a good one. I will see you on the next video. Yeah, cool. All right, see ya.